Good morning, guys. If you didn't know, my name's Alicia and I make thrifting videos pretty much every week. And this week we are going to be thrifting for both just like general fall outfits, but also for Halloween. I have a couple Halloween ideas on the go. What we actually find at the thrift store is gonna kind of like affect my decision of what I'm actually gonna end up being. But I'm really excited. I have vlogged pretty much all my Halloween costumes since I've started on YouTube. And this year I have a few different ideas. Of course, I usually do a couple's costume with my partner, so that one is kind of up in the air. Like, we originally wanted to do like a clown, like a vintage clown kind of look. It's still on the table, but we might also just go with like a classic like vampire kind of thing. I don't know, we're gonna see. But those are my ideas going on in my head right now. I'm really excited because today we're actually going to the new Value Village that just opened here in Toronto, so very excited to check it out. I do have a few errands to run before then, so let's go. This is my little outfit of the day, super casual. We already got the spooky vibes going on in here. It's getting me into the Halloween spirit, so let's go. Hey guys, so I hate to report, but that last thrift store was a total bust. It was terrible. I didn't find a single thing. So it's been a week later. We're currently en route to the thrift store I usually go to. So currently waiting for the bus, but hopefully we find some good things. Okay, we made it to the thrift store and I'm in the shoe section, starting off in the shoe section as always. And there's actually some really nice options so far. Some really nice vintage boots. I love these ones with like this little detail on the side. Cowboy boots, like actually good quality. These ones too. We got some really nice brown boot options. Like these are really nice, but unfortunately none of them are my size. Like these ones are the perfect brown boot, but they're not gonna fit me. Guys, you will not believe what I just found. Do you guys remember when I was at the antique mall last week? These are Harley Davidson boots in my size. Like they're in a bit rough shape, but aren't these so sick? They're in my size and only 16 bucks. That is crazy. I just found the perfect Fry campus boot dupe. It's just way too small for me, but it is vintage. Okay, getting a little too distracted by all the good shoes. We gotta refocus and remember what I'm thrifting for Halloween. And I found these boots that I think could work really good if I do my clown Halloween costume. I usually wait to try things on at the end, but I think we need to try both of these boots on right now. That's the wrong foot. Like, I think that could be a really fun pop of color for my clown costume. Like, the red is really giving clown, and they fit really good. And then absolutely need to try the Harleys on ASAP. I can't believe these are my exact size. These are so sick. Okay, even if we literally find nothing else today, I've already won at the thrift store. Like, those are the best shoes ever. Continuing on, we are gonna look at the rest of the clothes. Guys, I'm having such good luck that I literally need to check every section thoroughly because there's some good stuff today. So I've just made my way into the skirt. For the clown costume, I'm looking for something frilly, maybe something white. I don't know yet. I'll know it when I see it. Like, it will be giving clown. So this is honestly just a really nice white skirt. Look how crazy this jacket is. It's a real fur, real leather. I'm pretty sure it's from the 70s. I think if this was less intense, I would have gotten it, but this is crazy. It's only $30 too, which I feel like is not that bad. Like, look at that tag. This tag too. Only 30 bucks, but I just don't think I could pull it off. I was looking in the vest and I stumbled upon this perfect vintage Le Chateau little vest halter top with the hook and eye closure. Like, look at that tag, made in Canada. This is so good. I really wanted to try like the kilt skirts. I really like this color of this one. It's vintage, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off, but I might just try it on. Okay, I'm in the jean section and I fear I have found another jackpot item. These US polo jeans, so good. They're kind of expensive though, and somebody cut them like they crop them, so I don't know how cropped this is gonna be, but I kind of want to try them on. I've moved on to the dresses, and look how cute this dress is. It's another vintage Le Chateau piece, made in USA. The print, the silhouette is so good. I just know, I think it's gonna be too small. And I already have a dress very similar that I don't wear, so we have to leave it behind. But I'm kind of just looking for anything giving clown vibes. So far, I haven't found anything, but there's a lot more dresses to look through, so I have faith. This dress is stunning. It's such like a little whimsy goth dream. So cute. Okay, this piece is really intriguing to me. I feel like I totally could make it work with the clown vibes, like with this trim and these ruffles. But I think it's too big for me, so it's not gonna work. Okay, this is definitely just somebody's like costume they made, and I love the silhouette, like this would totally work, but the pattern is just not giving clown, so we gotta keep looking. I feel like this dress also kind of has that clown silhouette that I could work with, but I think this one's not gonna fit me, so if I can find something similar to that, like that would be really good. Okay, I just found this. It's actually handmade, and like it definitely is giving clown vibes. I was kind of more envisioning like a dress, but I feel like this could work too. Okay, I kind of went off for like another hour by myself and found a few more things, but I think it's time to try everything on. Okay, trying on the jacket again, and I'm so conflicted because it's so nice, but like the fur is so much, I don't know if I would wear it, but it's stunning, and I feel like if I don't get it, I'm gonna regret it. Okay, for the clown costume, I'm thinking of maybe taking it in this direction with the little tulle skirt and the red boots and doing like a whole red theme. I kind of don't want to buy the boots if I'm just gonna wear it for this costume though. Like, I don't think I would wear them again, so I don't know. It's an option. These are the Harley boots once again. Okay, here are the overalls. I don't think they're gonna fit, so I'm not gonna try them on, but I don't think this is the direction I'm gonna go in. Okay, I picked this sweater up kind of randomly, but I'm really liking the textures of it, like how it's like this on this side, this on the other. And I don't really have any white sweaters knit like this, so here's the Le Chateau top, and oh my god, that is so good. Like, even with this outfit, 100% getting this. Okay, I also found this. I'm pretty sure it's just like a little girl's school uniform, but I feel like it could kind of work for the clown outfit. It's really adorable. Got a little butterfly. Here's the kilt skirt. I don't know how I feel about it. It kind of fits slightly tight, but I could make it work. I don't know if the pleats are too much. So I'm back from the thrift store. This whole thrift trip was mainly supposed to be focused on my Halloween costume, but it kind of got a little derailed and defocused and ended up turning it into a little fall thrift haul, which I'm not mad about. I actually ended up picking up 4 different things, so honestly not bad. And we're just gonna do a quick little haul of everything I got before we get into the Halloween costume making. So you will notice that I did not bring home that jacket with me, the one with the big fur collar. I seriously debated buying that thing for like an hour. I tried it on and off so many times and it was so cool, but I think deep down I knew I wasn't gonna wear it just because of how dramatic the collar was. And honestly, when I got home, I realized I'm glad I didn't buy it because 1, I don't have space for it, and 2, I already have some other really nice leather jacket options that are kind of similar. So if you guys were curious about that, it did end up staying at the thrift store, but I hope somebody else picks it up because it was honestly a pretty good deal and such a beautiful piece. The first thing that I got that I think I have to speak of is the Harley Davidson boots. You guys saw how excited I was to find these because I actually ended up finding really similar ones on a couple thrift trips back when I was at this antique mall. And I just thought they were so cool, but they were not in my size. So when I found these ones in my exact size, I was like, this is meant to be. They're super cool, like really tall boots with like a lace-up detail on the front and then just a zipper on the side, and just have this really like combat style to them. But you may notice that they aren't currently with me at the moment, and that is because they have a little bit of an issue. I kind of noticed this while I was in the store, but I didn't notice how bad it really was until I got home, and it's the fact that they actually reek of cigarettes. Like, so bad that after I put my foot in for like the try on haul, I had to change my sock because the smell just transferred. It was that intense. So currently they're sitting in a garbage bag in quarantine. They've been like that for a week. I've doused them in baking powder because apparently that's supposed to help with the smell, and I don't think it has. So if you guys have any tips for me for how to get this smell out, is it even possible? I don't know. I might have to take it to like a professional leather cleaning thing because there's no way I'm gonna get it out myself, to be honest. Because they were also $17, which is not super expensive, but it's not cheap. So I don't really want to throw that down the drain because you can't return or exchange boots and shoes at Value Village. So I really do want to save them. So please let me know. Moving on to the next item that may also classify as a fail, but they are these jeans. These are just these really cool US Polo Assassin Ralph Lauren blue jeans. They're definitely in more of a mid-rise, but the main issue with them is that they're very cropped. Somebody definitely went in here and cropped these themselves. Like I can see the stitching here that they did. And I don't mind like a cropped jean, but I feel like these would be so much better if they were full length. Like they had so much potential. And the reason why I love these in particular so much is because of this beautiful embroidery on the back. I feel like this is one of those like holy grail thrift items that were like so big back in like, I don't know, a couple years ago, maybe like even further back. I'm really debating if I should go back and exchange these because they honestly fit really nice. They fit perfectly, but it's just that cropped leg. And these ones weren't cheap either at almost $17. So tell me what you guys think. Should I keep them? Should I get rid of them? I don't know. Our next item, I always say that I have too many sweaters, so I don't know how I ended up coming home with yet another one. But this is just this really nice white knitted sweater. What I really loved about it was this unique detailing on the front. It kind of has this half and half print going on where one side has these little like diamond knit pattern and the other side is quite plain, and then that pattern continues onto the sleeves as well. I just thought it was really cute. I don't think I actually thought I was gonna buy it until I tried it on and was like, wait, this is actually really nice. And while I do have a lot of sweaters, like a lot of crew necks, a lot of like more graphic-y kind of sweaters, I don't have a lot of like plain nice sweaters. So that was kind of my reasoning there. This one was $10, so honestly pretty expensive too. So same thing, like should I keep this? I don't even know where I'm gonna fit it because I have way too many sweaters. I don't know, I might be taking a little exchange trip to Value Village this weekend. And then finally for our last item that not only is probably my favorite item in the haul, but is also gonna tie in a little bit to our Halloween costume, but it is this top. This is just this little black vest, but what I really like about it is it's in this halter style, and then it has this really unique like hook and eye closure on the front. I just think this piece is so cool. I know vests have been like a huge trend lately for layering and everything. I have my denim vest, but I didn't have like a really classic black vest, so I was so excited to find this. I love the hook and eye closure, how you can like do up as much as you want. If you want to show like a little belly button, a little midriff, you can. And this is actually vintage from the brand Le Chateau, made in Canada. You guys know, if you're in Canada, Le Chateau made the best vintage pieces back in the day. And this ended up being $7.29, which is kind of pricey for just like a tiny little vest. Like clearly the prices are rising, but I think it was worth it. And I think it's really gonna tie into my clown Halloween costume. You guys saw it in the store. I kind of found a few things that I thought I could work with the costume. At one point I was kind of going for a red theme because I found that red tutu and those red boots, but I don't know, it was just looking kind of like cheap and not the direction I was going in. And also this lady did see me trying on the boots and asked me if she could have them, so I just ended up giving them to her. So that idea went out the window, and I did come home kind of empty-handed, but I think now I just have a clear vision of what exactly I want this costume to look like, and I kind of want to challenge myself more to use stuff that I already have. In this case, I think it's going to kind of mean doing a lot of things from scratch, a lot of sewing, but I see the vision in my head and I think it's going to come together really well. And we are going to incorporate this vest. So at least we got one piece for the costume, but I have to get busy making it because I basically need this costume ready for this week. So no time to waste. Let's get to sewing. So the first thing I wanted to make for this costume were some bloomer style shorts. So I cut out my pieces from this vintage shorts pattern that I had. I wanted my shorts to be half black and half white, so I made sure to cut out both of those colors. Then I started assembling the shorts, and honestly, These come together so fast. I feel like making shorts and pants is really intimidating, but these simple ones with the elastic waistband make it super easy. So if you've never made shorts before and you're into sewing, I definitely recommend. Then once my shorts were done, I wanted them to have more of that bloomer, puffy kind of look. So I just went ahead and sewed in an elastic right above the hem on each side. Next, to really tie this look together, I really wanted to make this like jester type collar. So I went ahead and cut out 6 of these triangle pieces, both in white and black. And then I just sewed each of them together and eventually added them onto this elastic collar. For the final touch on this one, I picked up these bells from Dollarama and just added those onto the ends. And then finally, to literally top the whole look off, I wanted to make a little hat, so I took some scrap Bristol board, folded it into this cone shape, and then taped it onto a headband. And then all I did was just glue on these little black pom-poms and left them to dry overnight. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I'm going to try not to move too much because these bells are not gonna be good for the audio, but I'm super happy with how this all turned out, like especially considering this costume was so last minute. Usually I have my costumes planned like months in advance, and this just like all came together in less than a week, so I'm very happy with it. I'm really glad that we got to do some sewing, some DIYing of the shorts and the collar and the hat actually. And yeah, I feel like my vision came to life exactly what I was wanting to make. I just ended up pairing this outfit with some tights. Ideally, I wanted these to be like white tights or like a fun funky color, but I couldn't find any, but I think this works. And then I just did my Doc Marten Oxfords because I feel like that's kind of giving the most clown energy out of all my shoes. I do plan on doing like my full face makeup. I have some inspo photos for that, so you guys should definitely follow me on Instagram to see like the full final reveal photos. But yeah, this is pretty much it, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. And also, by the time you guys see this video, it will only be a couple days before Halloween, so let me know what you guys are going to be dressing up as. I'm super curious always. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.